theatrics let loose by the truth. Now my current mission is to tell the truth in the booth. Lyrical boa constrictor, tighten up like a noose. Words are loaded like a firearm and pointed at you. My voice stick like glue to tracks made by crew. Microphones are scared as hell to give me feedback. I know you see that. Joe the Butcher doper than a weed sack. I spit it for the hip-hop fiends because they need that. I get my serve on, precision like a surgeon. Grape juice and cranberry, time to get my swerve on. My flow's acidity is hydrochloric, while the rest of these MCs is similar to isomorphic. I know you wanna bang your head to the shit, so turn it up, cause this is music you can bang in the whip. I do my thing when I spit, morally never impugned. I've been a problem since the day that I escaped from the womb.
Okay, everybody, come to the bars. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here. We are rolling through this show swimmingly, as they say. It's going very smooth, much smoother than normal. Thank you for the smoothness. Make sure to subscribe. If you're watching on Presto's Underground, please slide on over to @Temple of Bars. Watch there so you can vote on the tracks that we're listening to. If you're watching on my channel, Wilkshake Entertainment, also feel free to go on over to this channel and get at Temple of Bars. And that's the chat that we're watching too. So if you want to get our attention or whatever, that's the chat that we're watching. This is from Forces Unknown. Forces Unknown is going big. I think he wants a 0.4 under his belt. I think he's really going for it this month.
Hey, Gorilla Strong's here.
Hey, Gorilla Strong. Let's give a big shout out to Gorilla Strong. Gorilla Strong, long-time supporter of the show. You got to get in on this, Gorilla Strong. But this now we got Forces track 2, and Forces never disappoints. This is, I don't know what this is. Cordless mics at 20 paces by SKITZ. So SKITZ, Phi Life Cypher, and DJ MK. All news to me. Let's listen to it. Cheers, Gorilla. We love you too, buddy. I gotta watch it.
I like a good scratch.
Yeah, me too, dude. That needs to happen more often.
Especially when you got a big itch.
Yes.
I spat many raps on many tracks and most rappers be smoking them. When I launch rhymes on mics, I start smoking them like opium. Your thoughts I be provoking them. Brain cells I will open them, leaving other rappers paranoid like my metaphors got coke in them. I spit vapor gases and rappers must still be choking them. The life we rain on MCs don't stop until we're soaking them, insulting them. Supernatural verses we be quoting them. My mind shines when I rhyme like my brain cells have got gold in them. Amazing rhyme writers, fist fighters and battle snipers. Prepared to die for the cause like some Shiite Muslim fighters. Tighter than Rikers, deadly venom stronger than any vipers. For life of the type to take your life like schizophrenic lifers. Crazy like some crack pipe. Hell's angel bikers, even if you start be hyper, you'll get crushed by the cypher. Fuck a saber tooth. I'm the type to pulverize the tiger. Demoralize you worse than a parole, knock back to a life. Cordless spikes and 20 paces, you'll get wasted like a racist. Surrounded by 20 Rex niggas with Black Panther bracelets, causing more pain than a sadist. Rhymers are scared to play this. My flows kill at high speed like ladies' eyes Mercedes. You'll die of death, painful, torturous, and agonizing. When it's hypnotizing, vocal verb, they start verbalizing. My skills are enterprising, my status rapidly rising. Rap careers I'm neutralizing, life I'm striking like I'm lightning. Don't need a movie screen to see events over the horizon. In the future I'll be running things on the mic, it's not surprising. I'm metamorphosizing, disguise when I'm cannibalizing. Demoralizing the spies and I'm leaving them caramelizing. Like blow torches, my spit skills are scorching your whole fortress. You fighting us is like scolders having races with Porsches. I spit raps just as sick as Riddick and pitch black. Faster than a Ferrari could force his driver to sit back. I'm dissecting your tongue to disable your thought to spit back. Smacking you to your senses for telling me that my shit's whack. Flip tracks like train drivers at Paddington Station. But I'm worse than a train crash cause I cause more devastation. Please prepare for my detonation, power surge and electrics. When I rhyme I make you blind, you can't find emergency exits. Cause that's the way that I flex it, I'm born a buffalo soldier. With a heart colder than peaks in the farthest part of the polar. My flow's darker than colder and it's overheating solariums. This black raspberries deeper than oceanariums. You better believe that I don't play tricks. I'm the one that talk Keanu Reeves on supernatural speed kicks and matrix. For tiger style to eagle's claw, many styles I brandish. My junk and rasta technique with crust of praying mantis. My underwater technique I practice beneath the Atlantic. Freeze my lungs, I hold my breath longer than the man from Atlantis. Bricks and Gracie grapple rappers, snap necks with a suplex. Amaze Mr. Miyagi with my kung fu complex new flex. Allow fucks a one-arm boxer with a style that's dark on trample on the cloud faster than monkey and chippy talk. I believe no one can drop me, stop me, or even crush me. I'm a bigger threat to life than a Muslim to sound lusty. My sound class techniques in motion, I won't be stopping. My burial lyrics feed the last nails and rappers coughing. Stun gun shocking and dropping rappers who think they rocking. Really they nothing, this bad MC they couldn't be dropping. It's ragamuffin, keep the rappers ducking like a banker system face. By a gun cocking, raider in a stocking. Alley competition scared stiff like body poppers locking. Put on the mic, set the McDee's and start mopping. I'm the type to win the Grand Prix without the pitch stopping. Till I cypher representing daddy skits and keeps rocking.
And we're never stopping, dropping devastating linguistics. When I spit these paragraphs, I turn crews into statistics. My sadistic warlords are the sort to leave rappers distraught. I distort space and time with the swift rhymes of a retort. The schizophrenic epidemics worse than leukemia. For life's affecting plasma C cells like septicemia. We're double teaming you like a world rap federation. My armor pierceable literature causes deep penetration. World war desolation like foretold revelations. Excess ruination and out devastation. I shine like lamination, just take an examination. My presentation be brighter than stars in a constellation. These illustrations like a mad graphical picture, illustrating the wrath of my bad lyrical scriptures. I'm overheating, spitting lyrics with the intensity to melt the fibers inside of your face and change your identity. I'm an entity with the skin of the thickest density, who stands here with the size of extraordinary immensity. My one-line is attacked with the force of striking minors, and turn professional rhymers to buskers and street mimers. This Einsteiner, I'm advancing genetic cloning. I possess the chromosomes of a genome soldier Ronin. My cipher's rolling, just appearing like shark fins. It's me and my spars, got your crew fretting just like guitar strings.
That was hard. Yeah, I like the scratching. That's keeps you, because the beat, you know, it's a long song with the same loop. Scratching takes you out of that for a second, which is nice. It's a bunch of dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dudes.
It was a long interlude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the end of the bars. I mean,
okay.
I love a good. That was just like there was like 30 seconds left. It was just a beat right out.
Okay.
But and the beat had just enough going on to keep me engaged. Like, cause I was listening to the bass line for a little while I was going over the bars. I was listening to the guitar riff or whatever they had going on there. What kind of synth they had going on. There was a good 3 or 4 layers in it that I kind of picked apart and could stay entertained and still listen to the bars and enjoy the beat at the same time. Well done on the beat. I love the beat. If the song was 3.5 minutes, I think it'd be fire. But of course, it's a cipher, so they're going hard as they can. I don't know who these guys are. I think I had a hint of a British accent in at least one of the guys. So I'm not sure if these guys are UK or what. But I dig it. Rhyme Asylum vibes, collective brotherhood. Lots of people on one track. I appreciate that. Reminds me of the Spitboss days for sure. Seems like something that would have came up back then. I'm going to go ahead and give that a solid 8. What do you say, Ignacio?
I don't know. It was all right. The beat kind of didn't really do it for me. It was really repetitive.
It was a long song.
No, I get it, but I mean, you can transition from one MC to the next MC with some different, you know, maybe bring some cuts back in, or even bring that little melody that they had playing at the end or something. I mean, you can do something to transition from one MC to the next to kind of keep the listener engaged a little bit more. Because to be honest with you, like, I kind of zoned out and started thinking about like food. So like it didn't really keep me as engaged as like.
Gotcha. Hey man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I gotta be honest. I just gotta be honest. 7, 6.75, 6.75.
Okay, so not even the respectable 7. Chuck, what are you saying?
A 6. So the monotone. I'll say it was kind of where Ignacio was at, where like I just found myself kind of like zoning out and not really paying attention to it. And I kept having to like force myself to come back and pay attention to it. The beat in and of itself just kind of being monotone and on this like short loop. That can be fine if the MCs kind of are not, but they were rapping relatively fast, but they also had these long verses with like this same just steady monotone like cadence and flow that like it got boring to listen to, and the
6.
I mean the bars themselves like okay, but just like as an overall complete piece, like it was boring to listen to.
Right. What are you saying, Lady?
Sorry.
Don't be sorry, man. That's the best part of the show.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the critique. I mean, this for me was like watching an independent movie that you really had to pay close attention to. And, and if you weren't, then it's like,
yeah, you weren't.
I was struggling.
You missed one thing, yeah.
There was just so much crammed into this song. Lyrically, sure. I mean, there were some dope bars, but there was just so much crammed into it. And then with that beat, I mean, 6.5.
6.5. Joe, what are you saying?
Brutal.
Yeah, no one's liking it.
Is this one of those ones where Joe's gonna say like, "Well, I don't care what you guys say, I'm giving it a 10."
That's a 10. Song of the night.
It happens.
No, I'm not quite there. I did dig the bars though. And you already know me. Guys with accents. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't really get into it too much, but these guys. I could hear what they were saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought they had nice bars. The beat was a little busy. They had a lot of shit in it. You know what I mean? But the thing that I think redeemed the beat for me was the elements, the scratching. You know what I mean?
Scratching. Yeah, it took you out of the beat for a second, which was nice.
Right.
It relieved you. Yeah.
Right. And there's a lot of hip hop out there where they're missing the basic elements. The boom bap, the scratching, and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it an 8. I don't give a damn. I'm giving it an 8 because I enjoyed it.
Good, man. That's. But unfortunately, the crowd has said 75% say no. So it's not going on the playlist. But fuck all you guys. Fuck all y'all.
Joe, you can
motherfuckers.
It'll be on the mixtape.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It will be on the mixtape. It will be on the mixtape, but the playlist is the top-notch stuff.
Gorilla Strong said it was an audio snuff film.
An audio snuff film. Yeah.
Exactly. Gorilla Strong gives it a 3.5.
Oh, jeez. That's terrible. That's what we're doing. Forces Unknown always digs deep, and even though we didn't like it as much as some, he's still bringing the heat in the grand picture, in the big picture. So that's awesome. Let's get into the 9th song of the evening right now. We're going to play a little... Nah, let's not play me rapping. Let's play another... We just got to repeat a tune now because I'm out of commercials.
Play Lady Poetic.
What's that?
You have to dig something
play
up.
Lady Poetic.
Well, I'd have to have it before the show so I could upload it to the soundboard into the stream.
I thought you'd be prepared for that.
No, I know I should have. You know what, Lady Poetic? That actually reminds me. You should send me one or two or 3 or 4, whatever, however many songs you want, really, of stuff that we could upload to the soundboard. So once in a while we can start a show with one of your songs. Like one week we'll do Joe, the next week we'll do you.
All right, sure.
Because we hear my music enough through the commercials throughout the show, so I figure we'll start with either you or Joe. Anyway,
Joe, he's like, yes, we do.
yeah, exactly. Well, Presto's actually pretty good with making me commercials, but he's using my music, so it's like, yeah, it is what it is. Let's get into song fucking number 9.
So breathe.
tonight. To the CEO's estate, all getting murdered before they wake. It seems that
Leave it to Presto to find the most obscure song ever for a fucking commercial. Oh my God, Presto fucked me on. No, I mean he was digging deep in my channel.